technological war. We're going to war with technology. We're going to use our intellect to wage war with God and our spirit that God created to wage war with him. We're going to go and invoke our own gods that we create in our own mind that God created for us to do such. And then the third said, we're going to then go and we're going to create with the ingenuity that God blessed us to have of this system that God created. And we're going to create war machines. And we're going to go up into heaven and we're going to wage war against him with war machines that we create only because he put the faculty in us to be able to do such. Do you see what I'm saying? These are angels thinking this. These are people that have gone into the heavenly realms and have seen God. Yet, how much more do we do as people? We will go above and beyond thinking we're going to prevail at something that we know darn well we will not prevail at. We will only harm ourselves. I'm going to show you. And God knew all their works and all their evil thoughts. How would he not know? He's your creator. Do you think you can lock God out of his own creation? Oh, you think you're the only one that knows your thoughts? That's you? Okay. All right, friend. And he saw the city and the tower which they were building. He saw everything they were doing. And when they were building, they built themselves a great city and very high and strong tower. And on account of its height and mortar and bricks, the mortar and bricks did not reach the builders in their ascent to it until those who went up had completed a full year. And after that, they reached to the builders and gave them the mortar and bricks. Thus it was done daily. And behold, these ascended and others descended the whole day. And if a brick should fall from their hands and get broken, they would all weep over it. And if a man fell and died, none of them would look at him. The Tower of Babylon was so tall that it would take people a year to walk up and down it. If somebody handed me a brick, this is my lotion. Somebody handed me a brick. This is a brick. Said, go on up to the top and give that brick to the person at the top so that they can continue building higher. It would take me a whole year to get from right here on earth to the top of the tower. That's how tall it was. You mean to tell me that these individuals with such ingenuity, that have such mathematic ingenuity and an industrial mindset, that they couldn't create a system that would get people up there quicker? This shows you their level of concern for the people. They didn't care. They don't lend their ingenuity to make it easy for Adam and Eve. They're jealous, they're angry, they're resentful. They're not looking to make it easy for Adam and Eve at all. They are the worker class to help life be easier for them so they can handle this curse. How do I know that? If a brick should fall from their hands and get broken, they would all weep over it. The fallen ones would weep if a brick fell. They would be very sad because of all of the effort that went into getting it up there. They valued the brick because they knew it took a lot of effort to get those bricks up there. And if a man fell and died, none of them would look at him. You think they cared about men? They cared about getting their will done. Those bricks, they viewed as one step closer to getting out of here. They valued the bricks. But the people, if a person fell from up high like that, working to assist them in getting out of here, they wouldn't even look at them. The Apocrypha says they wouldn't even look. Oh, well. Be smarter next time. Don't be like Jim. They have made Adam and Eve believe that their problem is Adam and Eve's problem. They made Noah, Adam and Eve's descendants, and his descendants believe that the fallen one's problem is their problem. There's no way that Noah and his descendants could have found a way to build that tower without their ingenuity. There's just not any way. These people were using high levels of metaphysics, sound technology. They were looking to break through on the other end of this thing, to get beyond this dome by using vibration. They were looking to use the technology that God used to create this. And surely they probably had the technological ingenuity, y'all. We've got to be able to respect the level of intellect without diminishing the facts. And the facts are that, yes, they are technologically advanced, but they miss the sauce. They don't have the sauce. And the sauce is the key. I'll keep